In 2020, a free-to-play anime-style RPG exploded onto the global scene. Critics called it a Breath of the Wild clone, but players quickly realised it was something far bigger. This is the story of Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact, developed by Chinese studio MiHoYo, launched on September 28, 2020. Within weeks, it became one of the most talked about games in the world. With stunning visuals, deep lore, and addictive gameplay, Genshin was more than just a gacha game. It redefined what a live service free-to-play RPG could be. The story of Genshin's development begins back in 2017. After the success of Honkai Impact 3rd, MiHoYo wanted to create something even bigger, a truly open-world experience that merged RPG exploration with the monetization model of gacha games. Developers were heavily inspired by games like The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, but they layered on something unique: character-driven storytelling, elemental combat, and a multi-region world that would expand over time. Today's video is sponsored by ldshop.gg, your one-stop shop for your favourite gacha game purchases. Want to save money on the next most anticipated banner? Grab a bundle and save a bundle? Well, ldshop.gg is the place for you. LD Shop has all your favourite gacha games covered, from Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail to Wuthering Waves, with a top-up bonus from 28%, and that's just to name only a few. From the people who brought you the fan favourite LD Player emulator, now give you the option to save big on all your favourite mobile games. As you can see here, if you play it, LD Shop probably has a saving for you. Get yourself the first time top-up bonus for that extra warm welcome, and currently anybody using my link will receive an extra 15% off via the link's coupon, which can save you a maximum of up to $50. That being said, let me show you the quick and easy way to save money now by heading over to ldshop.gg, links down below. You can see on the homepage many games are available to save on your future purchases. So before getting started, it's best to copy your UID directly from the game, as to make no mistakes when entering it on the site. As unless you're feeling really generous, you want to make sure you're the one receiving the item, and this is the best way to do it. Once you've done that, head back over to the LD Shop website. Click on the item you want to purchase, select your server region. As I'm in the UK, obviously I will select Europe. You then want to copy the UID from the game to the required field, and you're now ready to top up. Select the top up option. LD Shop will then prompt you to confirm the order and show you the discount you're receiving on this purchase. You then want to confirm the order, let the site process the payment, which will take only a few seconds. Then LD Shop gives you this cool little addition here where you can actually track your order from start to finish. Give it a few moments, then once it shows the order is complete and the finish lights up, you can head over to your game, and beautiful, your purchase is complete and you have received the item you ordered. All this takes only a few moments and is super simple and accessible. So remember, want to make an easy saving on your next in-game purchase? LD Shop has got you covered, and my link down below will gain you an extra 15% off for your next top up. Thank you once again to LD Shop for sponsoring this video. Development took over 3 years and reportedly cost over $100 million, making it one of the most expensive Chinese games ever made. But that investment paid off big. Within its first 2 weeks, Genshin Impact earned over $100 million globally. Before Genshin, gacha games were often dismissed in the West, seen as shallow, exploitative, and filled with pay-to-win mechanics. Genshin flipped the script. While it did have a gacha system for acquiring characters and weapons, the core game was shockingly generous. You could experience dozens of hours of content without spending a cent. Exploration, puzzle solving, boss fights, none of it was locked behind a paywall. Well, technically, as the game grew, new methods of exploration became available, only via premium characters obtained through pulling on, you guessed it, the gacha. That being said, Genshin offered up hours of gameplay, akin to something similar to a AAA title that just wasn't seen in the gacha space before it.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
Genshin made gacha appealing to a new audience, console and PC players. Its success proved that gacha mechanics could coexist with high-quality immersive gameplay, breaking the genre out of the mobile-only mold. After the massive success of the game's launch globally, in 2022, MiHoYo, the creators of Genshin Impact, rebranded for the global audience to reflect a bigger vision. They weren't just making games anymore, they were building a connected virtual universe. The name HoYoverse represents their push into global entertainment, combining games, anime, music, and digital worlds. With offices expanding worldwide, this showed the huge impact that Genshin was beginning to have, not only for MiHoYo, but globally. It wasn't all plain sailing post-launch though. Account security issues shortly after launch in late 2020, where players reported hacked accounts, stolen payment info, and MiHoYo's delayed rollout of two-factor authentication, which only came in May 2021, had some fans questioning the company. Along with privacy concerns and anti-cheat worries, the kernel-level anti-cheat active even when the game was closed or uninstalled sparked fears of malware and spyware, later patched. iOS users also reported clipboard access issues, quickly attributed to coding errors. Not to mention the numerous voice actor and SAG-AFTRA disputes that have happened in the game's lifespan, Zhongli Gate, the Kokomi and Deha complaints, and the Nouvellette fix/nerf in July 2024. Despite all of this, Genshin went on to dominate the gacha space for years. After Genshin's success, studios rushed to capture the same magic. Games like Tower of Fantasy and Wuthering Waves borrowed from Genshin's open world design, while Honkai Star Rail refined the character-driven gacha-heavy formula in a turn-based format. The term Genshin-like or Genshin killers became genre descriptors of their own, referring to high-quality gacha games with explorable worlds and deep character systems. It raised player expectations. No longer would gamers accept static menu screens and idle gameplay from gacha titles. Genshin has had many ups and downs over the years though, including the whole Staff of Homer situation that left a pretty dark stain on the game itself.
$1,000 spent on this banner to get one Staff of Homer. Please be careful with your spending. It's very dangerous.
Thankfully, most games have learned from this, and we have once again seen a shift in how the current set of gacha games monetize themselves. And if you look to the so-called Genshin-like titles that are upcoming, they seem to be attempting to push this shift even further. Gone are the days of no soft pity, let alone hard pity. Games have shifted towards 50-50 systems, and some even moving towards guarantees in some form or another. What does this mean for us, the players? Well, only time will tell, but one thing is for certain, Genshin left a mark on the space that will be there to see for years to come.
So, what you're trying to say is that you fell here from another world? But when you wanted to leave and go on to the next world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Outlanders, your journey ends here. Who are you? The sustainer of heavenly principles, the irrigation destruction of mankind ends now.
Genshin has recently come into more and more criticism, as even though it is seen as a pioneer for the space, it seems to be increasingly left behind in quality of life updates, mechanics, and of course, visuals, which is hard to hold against it since the game is quite long in the tooth now. Looking ahead, Genshin's impact will be felt for years. MiHoYo continues to expand its multiverse with Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai Star Rail, while Genshin Impact itself prepares for the explosive release of new regions, post-Natlan, and possibly beyond. But perhaps most importantly, Genshin proved that free-to-play doesn't have to mean low effort. It set a new bar for production quality in the gacha space and forced the industry to evolve. Whether you love it or criticize it, one thing is clear: Genshin Impact didn't just change the game, it changed the genre.
なぜかわからないけど、ホタルの言ってることはどこか他人事みたいだ。ホタル、その計画は本当に俺たちにとって意味のあるものなのか？
最初から全部私とお兄ちゃんだけの問題。さようなら、お兄ちゃん。旅の終点で2人の新たな始まりが待ってる。